Hi everyone, in this tutorial I will show you step by step how to create this simple landscape. You can download the free color palette and my giveaway brush from the link in the description below. Now let's get started. I start first by creating a rectangle, and for this I tap on the selection tool, choose rectangle, and I make sure that the color fill is off. Now I will drag the rectangle and tap on feather, set it to 25, and then I will go to the color palette, choose the blue color, and I will drag and drop the color inside the rectangle. Here I'm filling the rectangle with the color. I will tap again on the selection tool, then automatic, make sure the color fill is on, and now I will fill the rectangle. Here I will create another layer, set it to clipping mask, and I will start drawing the land here. I will use the selection tool, the ellipse tool, and make sure that the color fill is on, and I will start drawing the ground. For this, I choose the green color and I will use the selection tool to adjust and relocate the shape until I'm happy with how it looks. As you can see, I'm using the different types of the selection tool like the uniform, distort, and wrap just to adjust the shape. Then I'll create a new layer above the ground layer and turn on clipping mask. Next, I'll use the selection tool to refine the shapes of the land where needed. I'll paint with a few different shades of green to add a soft gradient and make the ground look more natural. Take your time with this part. There is no need to make it perfect straight away. At this stage, I really recommend using the selection tool. It can make a big difference. It allows you to easily resize and reshape parts of your drawing until everything looks the way you want. And if you are a traditional artist, you can absolutely create this landscape on paper too. Personally, I feel I have a little more control when I draw with traditional tools. It can be harder to erase and redraw parts, but the process feels very natural and gives you more freedom with your lines and shapes. Now I'm almost finished with the land. I'm adding the final section using the darkest shade of green to give it more depth. And as I did before, I'm using the selection tool to adjust the shape here. Next, I'll add a few soft clouds to the sky using lighter shades of blue. I apologized because I missed recording part of this step. I thought the camera was on, but it wasn't. But don't worry, I used the same technique shown here. For this step, I used medium brush from Procreate airbrushing. Now I will use my sleeking brush and I will draw those lines for the lands because I don't want the line to be very sharp. I'm using this brush because it adds a lovely texture to the drawing and makes the lines feel more like crayons or colored pencils on paper. As you can see, I'm moving between the layers and tap exactly on the same color for each part of my drawing because I don't want to create different gradients for those parts. I just want to use the same colors to make everything look soft, cute, and cozy. Here I'm adding a few small details to the land so the lines don't look too straight or too smooth. These little touches help the ground feel more natural and playful. Feel free to add as many details as you like or keep the simpler shapes we created before. Both options look cozy. I'll use the same technique throughout the drawing, moving between layers and adding details to each part as I go. For this step, I'm still using my sleek ink brush. Now I'll adjust this part of my drawing, and for this I will select the layers and tap on the selection tool and lower the ground a little bit because I want to leave a space for the sky. Once I'm done, I go to the layers, choose the cloud layers and start adding few details using my sleek ink brush and the same colors I use to color the cloud. This step is also optional, but I really like to add those cute lines. It makes my drawing feel more casual and playful. At this stage, you may want to lower the brush opacity for a softer look. Feel free to experiment with different opacity levels and brush sizes until you are happy with the result. It's all about personal preferences, so take your time and find what feels right for your own style. Now I'm going to add a cute simple airplane in the sky for a little extra charm. It gives the drawing a happy summer feeling and makes me think of holidays and warm days. It's a small detail, but I think it makes the whole scene feel more playful and cheerful. On a separate layer, I'll start drawing two cute shapes. I'll use a beige color and the medium brush to sketch out their simple shapes. I'll keep the shape simple and cute. There are no complicated shapes here. Just draw a few connected circles, starting with the head, then add the body. And that's it. I don't know if you feel the same, but green fields always make me think of cute sheep, dogs, and peaceful little villages. I love how calm, cozy, and simple the countryside feels. Do you enjoy village life too, or do you prefer living in a busy city? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Now I'll choose the light orange to draw the face. I'll just draw a simple circle. As you can see, it's not a circle, it's an oval shape, and I'm still using the same brush, which is the medium brush. I'm drawing on the same layer, but you can always create a new layer just to make it easier if you want to remove or add elements to your drawing. Here I'm adding few circles, white circles on the top of the head, and here I will use the sleek ink brush and also the orange color to complete drawing the head. Now I'll choose the brown color and my sketch pencil to draw the eyes and the mouth as well. Once I'm done, I'll use the selection tool to relocate and resize the shapes. Now I'll tap on the layer, set it underneath this green part of the ground, and then I'll use the selection tool just to adjust the shape and place them in the right location. On a new layer, I will start adding a few details to the ground like grass, flowers, and stones. For this step, I'm using my sleeking brush and different tones of green color just to add those cute lines. Now I'll go to the layers, tap on the ground layer, turning on alpha lock, and I will choose the darker tone of this green and my freckles brush to start adding a few details to the spot of the ground. I will repeat the process for each part just to make the ground look more playful. I don't want it to have only one color. I'll just create those cute details by adding dots to each part of it. Now I'll use my sleeking brush to add a few details to the flowers. I'll just draw a circle inside each flower using different color. For example, here I'm using the yellow color to the white flowers, while I'll use the orange color for the yellow flowers. For adding shadows, I'll create a new layer, set it on multiply mode, and I will choose my grainy texture brush to start adding shadows. I'll lower the brush opacity to 61 and I will tap on the green color just to start adding shadows here. I repeat the process for each part of my drawing, and once I'm done, I lower the layer opacity to make the shadows look natural. I let you watch me create this shadow. Feel free to skip ahead to the next step where we will add the highlights. But if you enjoy watching the process, stay with me and see how I built up the shadows in the drawing. For adding highlights, I'll create a new layer above all those layers, turning on clipping mask, and I will set it to screen mode. I'll use my sleek ink brush and the same colors I used to color my illustration to add highlights. Here I've also created a new layer, set it to add mode, and I've added extra highlights to my drawing because I need the highlights here to look clear. Once I'm done, I go to the layer and lower the layer opacity to make the lights look natural. And here, as you can see, I'm just adding a few details around my illustration to make it look even cuter. I'm doing that on a separate layer, so I don't want to damage my illustration at all. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions or recommendations, please leave them in the comments below. See you. Bye.